Hello, welcome to the video, welcome to JH Reviews. The movie about the legendary king of pop, Michael Jackson, is out and I'm buzzing to talk about this film. It was one of the films I was most looking forward to seeing this year and I was never going to miss it. So let's go ahead and review the biopic of Michael Jackson.
Spread love, joy, and peace. That is what I want the world to feel.
Michael follows the rise of Michael Jackson, from a young kid performing in the Jackson 5 to becoming the biggest pop star in the world. The film focuses on the pressure of growing up in the spotlight, his relationship with his father, and the drive behind his music and performances. It shows how he evolves from a child star into a global icon, dealing with fame, expectations, and personal struggles along the way, leading up to the peak of his career in the late 80s. After seeing the teaser trailer, I was really intrigued to see how they was going to do this movie, and as a massive fan of Michael Jackson, I really wanted this movie to be good. I've been listening to his music for as long as I can remember, not just listening, but playing games like the old Sega one or the Wii dance game, which I have great memories of. I remember watching Moonwalker over and over again as a kid, dancing in front of the TV. I know for a fact that a lot of people did the same, if not more. So did they get it right? Well, I had a great time. I couldn't stop smiling, singing and dancing in my chair. It was a good job that my brothers were next to me. But that's what Michael's music does. It just brings life into you. At times, it felt like watching a live concert. The sound design, the set design, everything made it feel like you were part of it. There were some really magical moments where I just got lost in the movie. The film focuses on the first half of Michael's life, and even then I feel like a 2-hour movie doesn't quite capture everything we know and love about him. There's definitely more story to tell. It felt like we were seeing the highlights of his early life, almost like looking through a narrow lens of his journey. But let's talk about the performances. I love seeing the introduction of the Jackson 5, but the main two for me were Michael and Joseph Jackson. You really get an insight into how Michael was treated by his father, a very complex relationship. You see Michael struggle to challenge him, even look him in the eye, and how harsh Joseph could be. You also see how he pushed the Jacksons, especially Michael, to succeed with intense discipline. Colman Domingo delivered an incredible performance. Every time he was on the screen, you just knew nothing good was coming. He really captured the harshness of that character. Now Michael, wonderfully played by Jafar Jackson, Michael Jackson's nephew. For his first acting role, hats off. He really embodied Michael, the mannerisms, the voice, and especially the dancing. At times I genuinely thought, that's Michael Jackson, like everything was just on point. I don't know how you emulate someone like that, but he and the team did a great job. This performance really humanized Michael in a way I don't think people expected. It showed him as a real person with real struggles despite all that fame and talent. Tragic, but also beautiful in its own way. Also, shout out to the actor who played young Michael, he did a great job. Now, as much as I loved this film, once I calmed down, I started to think about a few things. I loved it, yes, but I also wanted more. I would have loved to see more of the creative process, how Michael came up with certain songs or dance moves. We get glimpses, but I wanted to see more of that. I know you can watch documentaries for that, but including it more in the biopic would have added another layer to show just how creative and inspired he was. I also feel like this was a safe way to tell his story. It might sound harsh calling it a generic biopic, but it did feel safe. That said, it worked for me because it was joyful and I was just in awe of the movie most of the time. Here are my ratings for the movie. Michael is a joyful celebration of a legend. I rate the movie a 9 out of 10. As a Michael Jackson fan, this captured most of what I love and appreciate about him, both the artist and the person. It was exhilarating and joyful. You feel the bad times and you really enjoyed the good times. I couldn't help but smile throughout the film. Soundtrack, 10 out of 10. That's just a given. Cast, 10 out of 10. I can't fault anyone here. Jafar delivered a performance Michael would be proud of. Colman Domingo was genuinely intimidating and convincing, and everyone else, bravo. I do feel a deep sadness that Michael Jackson isn't here anymore. We lost a true musical great. Not just because of the music, but because he wanted to heal the world through music and dance, and in many ways he did. His music brings people together and brings joy to people's lives. His legacy will live on for generations. So that's my review on Michael. Have you seen it? What did you think? Also, what's your favourite Michael Jackson song? Let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe if you're new here and like the video if you enjoyed it. But for now, don't stop till you get enough. See you soon.